Hey everyone, welcome to week 5. I hope that you are enjoying the series and the discussions that you're having. Probably even more important to me is I hope that you are enjoying the community that's forming and developing in your group. That means the world to me, and I hope that it is a blessing to you. As we kick off another week of discussion, you probably sensed this weekend, as you heard me talk about this, that I'm really passionate about this passage. Acts 15 has done a lot to shape and frame my imagination. It's done a lot to shape and frame the imagination of our church. We want to be the kind of church that makes it easy for folks who are turning to Jesus. Let me tell you a true story that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. It was a little bit ago. I was in a Let's Connect. This is a lunch we do for folks who are new to Autumn Ridge, who want to find out more. And a young woman in her early 20s said, the first time I came to Autumn Ridge, I just sat in my car in the parking lot trying to work up the nerve to come in, and I just went home. And then I thought about it, and I came back the next week, and I was able to work up the courage to come inside. That's a story that we hear, and it might surprise you how often we hear it. We hear stories from folks who sit in their car crying, trying to work up the nerve to come into our church because they don't know what they're going to experience. And it just feels scary. And maybe that's shocking to you. Maybe you can't relate to that, but you just need to know that there are people who feel that. And so when they walk in, we just want to go the extra mile. We want to do everything we can to make it easy. We want to make it easy for people to think about coming. We want to make it easy for people when they come. We want to make it easy for people to hear about Jesus in this incredible life that he gives. This passage has gripped us. We are compelled by the love of Jesus, and we want to be the kind of church. We want to be the kind of people that make it easy for other people who are turning to Jesus. And that can't just be a pastor. It can't just be staff. It can't just be an elder board. It requires all of us to take responsibility, and that's self-leadership. We look to Jesus, we follow him, and we're going to take responsibility. That's self-leadership, and we are going to do our best. We're not going to get it perfect all the time. I know I don't get it perfect, but we're going to be the kind of people that's what we're aiming at. We would rather things be uncomfortable for us so it can be comfortable for others. We'd rather things be harder for us so to be easier for others. That's why we do stuff like Ridgefest. Ridgefest is not easy. It is hard, and we all go home exhausted. But it's good because it's just another thing that we're hoping that God will use to help people on their journey to Jesus. It's one of the reasons that we invited Dr. Walter Kim, the president of the National Association of Evangelicals, to come in mid-November to help us think about how can we be good global neighbors and serve people around the world in the area of global health. I think it's something that everybody kind of takes seriously and sees that it's important, but we don't know what to do. And he's going to help us. We're going to have a great event, especially for folks who are medical workers, how they can engage. But I want you to be here that weekend. I want you to take it seriously. Don't miss. Bring a friend with you. And here's why. One of the factors that can make it hard for people who are turning to Jesus is there is something in their life that just dominates their life, and it takes up all of their attention, all of their resources. It overwhelms them. And so they're not even able to hear or think about the gospel. And we love people, so we want people to have great medical care, and we love people, and we want them to know Jesus. And sometimes people just need that addressed first so that they can hear about the even greater need. And so I'd love for you to come and be a part of that. Today, as you are in your group, as you're discussing this, I think a great thing to discuss is how can I take responsibility? How can we take responsibility together to make it easier for someone else? That we would just be the kind of people who would say, you know what, every person we see is my kind of person. That we would be the kind of people that say, I'd rather be harder on me so it'd be easier on you. I'd rather it be uncomfortable for me so that it's comfortable for you. There is no greater joy in my life as a follower of Jesus than helping other people become a follower of Jesus. I hope you have a great conversation. We'll see you next week.